remember going up there and playing up on the thing, like on the ladder. I was like, ooh, I do this.
Mic check, mic check. Belgrade girls versus Laurel, mic check.
Sorry, you're not near right now, are you?
I'm going to be in a second. That's fine. What do you need?
Do you have a Laurel roster? This is how professional we are. No, that's cool.
He left his book in the truck.
Left my book in the truck. Now we're going to take a picture of your roster.
No, I'm the same way. I just got asked at the last minute to do this, so.
I'm going to text that to you. Thank you. Yeah. You got it.
That was the 2 games before.
We're in a smaller gym with a front band right by us. So if we need to do something like turn on a game, we are ready to go over here right now. Okay, I guess we're just gonna guess that we're gonna.
Hey, can you hear me?
So tell me when you start the open music. A little loud on the start time. Jill. All right, bye-bye. Good morning.
Can you hear me?
All right, here we are on the air this morning from Rocky Mountain College. We've got the Belgrade Panthers, the Lady Panthers, and the Laurel Locomotives here in a consolation semifinal. A win here guarantees a spot in the state tournament in a couple of weeks in Great Falls. This is Nate Parsegian joining me on the broadcast today here on the Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance pregame show is Andy Demjanovich. Andy, thanks for waking up early this morning.
Yeah, I got my coffee.
All right, where'd you get that coffee at?
Concessions. They don't have hospitality at Rocky Mountain.
Oh, no hospitality.
But I did get
here.
Starbucks earlier at the hotel.
Yeah, I don't think Starbucks is one of our corporate sponsors on KVOZ.
Well, they should be,
so
because I like coffee. You don't.
We got to get those guys on board. As right now, the starting lineups for both teams are being announced. Actually, right now, Laurel's starting lineup is being announced. We haven't seen these Laurel Locomotives this season, so we'll be learning their names as we go. So I apologize in the first quarter when we don't know who has the ball for Laurel. But we do know the Belgrade girls pretty well. And speaking of the Belgrade girls, how about Kaya Hohenstein last night? How many points? Break down Kaya's night last night for us.
Yeah, Kaya finished with 25 points, Nate. Had 5 3-pointers, shot 6 of 7 from the free throw line, and brought a lot of energy, obviously. And Coach Fowler even mentioned her in the pregame show prior to the game about how she was one of the girls bringing the energy already on the bus to beat Park yesterday, and that transferred over to the court, and we saw that on the court. She kind of took over late in the quarter, finished with 25 points, and helped propel Belgrade to an opportunity to survive and advance with an opportunity to go to state tournament. And if Belgrade can capitalize today, they will head to state and have an opportunity to take home a consolation trophy out of the divisional tournament. Coach Fowler talked about also yesterday that Laurel would be a good matchup for them, and that's what she was hoping for, and it planned out. She wasn't looking ahead, but in her step-by-step process, I said what was the next part of the bracket looked like. They played Havre last night. Havre, a tough team, beat Laurel by 20, so I think it's a good matchup for us today for a great opportunity. So it's going to be a team like we always talked about in these morning loser-out games. Who's going to bring the most energy? Who's going to bring the most consistency? So we saw that in the boys' game prior to this. Lewistown brought a lot of energy, and they cruised to a victory to go to the state tournament. So we'll see if the Belgrade girls can carry over that same type of energy.
Well, that will do it for the Ty Elliott State Farm Insurance pregame show. Don't think about retirement, plan for it. Call Ty Elliott State Farm in Belgrade at 388-3178. Tip is underway, and we are started with basketball here Saturday morning from Rocky Mountain College in the consolation game between the Belgrade Panthers and the Laurel Locomotives. Laurel wins the tip. First possession here, just 15 seconds in, working around the perimeter. Paige O'Toole with it here on the left wing, picks up her dribble, gets it to Aspen Cotter. Now to Robertus, now in the corner, back out to Robertus up top. Locomotives just working the perimeter before they pass inside here. Going in, kicked out here.
Belgrade start with their 2-3 zone again. They'll remain in the zone. Backside 3, slow rotation, but Laurel airballs it.
Offensive rebound for Laurel here. 45 seconds into this game. Laurel with the ball. Yeah. This is Paige O'Toole with it. Up top, looking to get it in low, but working around the perimeter here. 1 minute into this game, no score. Cotter has it now. Passes to the high post. Back out to Cotter. Three-pointer on the way. No good. Rebound is going to be a jump ball as Kaya Hohenstein is there to tie it up for the Panthers.
Yeah, so we noticed Gabby Weber inserted in the starting lineup for today, Nate, for the Belgrade Panthers. Has come off a couple-week-long injury, and she's worked her way back into the starting lineup tonight, or this morning's game.
0-0 the score here. 6:30 to go first quarter. Hannah Gee, three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound, Gabby Weber. Shot inside the paint up. No good up the front iron. Christensen with the rebound. She goes up and misses, and then Laurel finally comes down with it.
Belgrade had great opportunities there. Looks like Laurel, they'll present itself in Laurel's 2-3 defense as well. We've found some gaps Hannah Gee wide open for the three, just off the mark, and Gabby Weber pulls up for the floater, just off the mark. Bailey gets the rebound and just can't connect. So they got 3 great looks. We just gotta learn to finish. Good block by Bailey Christensen. Looked like they had a slasher for a layup there, but they went. She recovered and blocked the shot. Hohenstein for 3, no good.
Yeah, Hannah Gee comes down with the rebound, gets it into Weber, kicked out to Hohenstein. She'll go for 3, and it is no good. No audio on NFHS this morning, as we are just on KBOZ.
To Dawes. Dawes throws it over to Chapman for Laurel. She goes up for the shot on the spin move again and gets fouled. She will go to the line and shoot 2. So it'll be Gabby Weber's first foul, Belgrade's 5th team foul, or excuse me, 2nd team foul. Shot for free throw for Chapman for Laurel. Riley Chapman up and good. 2-1 Belgrade over the Laurel Locomotives with 3:32 to go here. Chapman looking to tie things up off the mark. Rebound, Laurel gets the offensive rebound. Okay, back up to Cotter. Cotter splits the lane, kicks it back out to Spitzer. Spitzer for 3, no good. Out of bounds, it'll be Belgrade basketball. So Belgrade will control the basketball. They are leading 2-1 here, 3:15 to go. Weber will bring it up the court for Belgrade. Laurel still in the 2-3 zone over the wing to Kai Hohenstein. She dribbles back to the top, reverse pass back to Weber. Weber inside to Deming. Deming down into Bailey Christensen. Bailey Christensen up and no good. Rebound Laurel. Cotter pressing the basketball over to Spitzer. Spitzer on the left-hand wing. Layup no good. Rebound Kaya Hohenstein. Belgrade with the basketball transition. Hohenstein going up. Foul. Count it for the Belgrade Panthers. Kaya Hohenstein has a chance for the N1. So 4-1 Belgrade, 2:49 to go here on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. Kaya Hohenstein will go to the line to shoot for a possible 3-point play. Up and good. McKenna Carlson for Belgrade checks in for Bailey Christensen. 5-1 Belgrade, 2:49 to go in the first period. So Laurel now controlling the basketball. Belgrade into the 2-3 zone. Spitzer throws it into the high post. Over to Cotter. Cotter back to Spitzer. Inside. Throws it back out to Cotter. Cotter pulls up for Laurel. Missed shot. Maya Reed controls transition. Maya Reed for Belgrade coming down the floor. Kicks it to Weber in the corner. 2-point shot up. Good for Weber. Gabby Weber hits the baseline jumper. Belgrade goes up 7-1. 2:13 to go here on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. And we will be back in 30 seconds. Turnover to Laurel, it'll be Belgrade basketball. So Maya Reed throws it into Hannah Gee. Hannah Gee will bring it up the floor for Belgrade. Laurel still in the 2-3 zone, swings it over to Deming, left wing. Back up top to Hannah Gee, back to Deming. Throws it into McKenna Carlson open, but a little low for her. Ricochets off. Gee has it. And Gee will pull up for 2 and hits the mid-range jumper. Belgrade up 9-1, 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Laurel comes down, Spitzer with the basketball, looks, throws it in to number 30, Robertus. Back out to Spitzer. Spitzer, no 3 good. But number 22, Paige O'Toole with the offensive rebound off the 3-point shot, and she gets fouled, and she will go to the line for 2.
All right, I'm back on here. Want to apologize for the technical issues we're having. We don't have a hardline access here at Rocky Mountain College. We're going off of Wi-Fi, and as the gym fills up with more people connecting on the same network as us, we struggle sometimes to keep a connection, so we apologize for any technical issues that we're having. We'll thank Jill back at the station who's throwing on some music or advertisements once we lose a spot. But right now we are on the air, so we're going to stay with you. 48 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Belgrade Panthers leading these Laurel Locomotives 9-2. As Maya Reed right now has it for the Panthers. Gets to Hannah Gee. Inside pass to Carlson. Kick back out to McGinley. She'll drive in baseline, go up, and she's fouled. So Megan McGinley will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, McGinley shoots up. First free throw. No good. Way off the mark to the right side. Maybe the nerves will calm down a little bit on this second shot. 9-2 Belgrade, 34 seconds to go.
.34 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Panthers leading 9-2. McGinley second free throw, back iron, no good. Rebound goes to Laurel. 28 seconds here. Inside pass to number 42. That is Chapman. She goes up, misses. Rebound Carlson. 20 seconds to go here in the first. Panthers with it. Maya Reed now drives baseline, goes up with it left hand, no good. Rebound Laurel. 12 seconds here in the quarter. Up ahead is number 12, Cotter. Cotter off the glass in, and she is fouled, so she'll go to the free throw line for the chance of a three-point play with 8 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Panthers leading 9-4.
Yeah, so Hannah Gee fouls. That's her second foul. Kind of gets the hand on the back. It's called for the push. Not much contact there. The referee goes ahead and calls it and finishes the play. 9-5. Now 8 seconds to go. Laurel extends their defense, throws it up to McGinley with 4.2 seconds left. 3 seconds. McGinley loses control and will turn the ball over, so Belgrade doesn't even get a shot up here before the buzzer. 1.6 seconds left. 9-5 Belgrade. Laurel to throw it in. Belgrade extends their defense now. No foul here, hands up. And Laurel doesn't even get the shot off, so no good. We are at the end of one. 9-5 Belgrade on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. We'll be back in 1 minute. Okay, welcome back here in the second quarter. Belgrade control. Weber over to Senden. Back over to Reed. Reed pushes the ball back up to Gabby Weber. Weber attacks the zone, kicks it over to Kaya Hohenstein. Hohenstein in the quarter to Weber, looking for Bailey Christensen. Up and fouled. So nice pass away from the defense. Bailey Christensen posts up and gets fouled as she turns and spins to the middle of the paint, takes the shot. So she will go to the line, shooting 2 for Belgrade. Belgrade 9, Laurel 5, 7:42 to go here. Free throw for Christensen, up and good on the first one.
All right, again, apologize for any technical issues that we've been having. I hope that we have a stronger connection now, as it seems like we've been on the air for We've had a good little span here. Want to keep this going. As at the line is Bailey Christensen. Shot up, no, it rolls in, good. So 11-5.
There, yeah, a little shooter's touch. She struggled a little bit from the free throw line, but hits her 2 there, so good job for Bailey.
Now O'Toole with it for the Locomotives. Inside pass to number 34. That's Lorash. O'Toole with it back on the left wing.
Belgrade doing a good job so far, rotating out the zone and matching up with shooters for Laurel.
Now around to Spitzer, and she is called out of bounds, so a turnover.
Yeah, so Laurel has had a few turnovers here late to help Belgrade propel to this 6-point lead, Nate. And when Belgrade's done a good job of not turning it over, I think they've done well against Laurel's zone, moving the basketball, and they've gotten great shots so far.
So again, 11-5 Panthers with the lead. Gabby Weber, long jump shot on the way, no good. Rebound Laurel. Ahead to Cotter for the Locomotives. She pulls it into the corner, back up top here, then losing the handle on it. Her teammate number 32, Dawes, turnover. Panthers with it. Maya Reed up ahead. She goes right to the basket off the glass and in. 13-5 Panthers on top.
Good way to enjoy coffee. Belgrade leading.
All right,
Saturday morning, sipping a coffee.
Turnover here. Kaya Hohenstein comes up with it for the Panthers. Crossover at midcourt. Gets it to Maya Reed. Reed looking for a cutter. Gets Gabby Weber underneath. Her shot misses. Rebound Laurel.
Nice play, nice pass. Just got to finish.
Locomotives with it now. Paige O'Toole has it. Her pass to the high post. Into Lorash. All the way back across now to Cotter. Cotter back to the high post. Lorash, 15-foot jumper on the way. Foul called. Will send Lorash to the free throw line.
It looks like foul is on Maya Reed. That'll be her first foul. Belgrade's 5th foul.
First free throw is up and good. Today's game on KBOZ is brought to you by Town & Country Foods. Save cash at Town & Country Foods, serving your local communities. 13-6, 6:01 to go till halftime on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. And the Panthers are ahead. Make that now 13-7 after Lorash hits the second free throw. Weber with it. Pulls it up, gets it to Senden. Back up top to Gee. Gee inside pass Christensen. Kick back out Hohenstein. Hohenstein pulls it out to Gee. Thought about the 3. Back to Kaya. Inside pass Christensen. Double team kicks it out to Gabby Weber for a little jump shot. No good. Yeah. Rebound Laurel.
And that's Weber's nice mid-range shot. She's just off the mark. It looked good. But Cotter, she's been a tough one for Belgrade.
How about that crossover for Cotter?
She's forcing the issue. She's trying to attack the zone. And when Laurel scored, it's because she's attacked the zone. So we got to try to keep her on the perimeter and not keep her off penetration because it's been breaking down our zone.
13-9, Belgrade on top, 5:22 to go till halftime after Cotter had the nice crossover and lay-in for the Locomotives. Panthers with it now on the offensive end, nearly turned over. Here is Hannah Gee, a 14-foot jump shot off the backboard and in. 15-9 now, Panthers up. Locomotives with the ball. Gee with the turnover. Picks it up, gets it ahead to Weber. Weber off the glass, no good. Boy, Gabby Weber off the mark just a little bit this morning.
Yeah, I think on those last 2, she's thought she's gotten contact, and she's a little upset with it. No call for the ref, but she seems to have some good floor acceleration, but she still can't propel off the floor as high as I think she wants to. And I think that's really the advantage that the defense has on her. If she could just propel and jump a little higher, but it's tough off that foot. But nonetheless, she'll start to sink him here.
Locomotives with the ball on offense. 4:50 to go till halftime, trailing 15-9. O'Toole with it, all the way across to Lorash. Ball on the ground, Senden trying to get it. O'Toole comes up with it, gets it up top now to Cotter. That's Mason Cotter. Mason Cotter and Aspen Cotter. What's the relation there? Are they twins or cousins? You got any idea here, Andy? I'm going to put you on the spot.
Cotter?
Yeah.
No.
Mason
the only
Cotter,
thing I
Aspen
know about
Cotter.
Cotter is the show Welcome Back, Cotter. Were you
Must
too
be
young
that
for
must be before my time as well.
Gee, Christmas.
We
What
are
is this
on
before my time statement.
Well, we're on KBOZ Oldies for my co-commentator here, Andy Demjanovic. As three-pointer on the way from Kai Hohenstein is in and out. Rebound goes to Laurel. Grabbing that board was number 22, Paige O'Toole.
Laurel fans want the foul off the rebound. They don't get it. Nonetheless, they still control the basketball.
In the corner now to O'Toole. Gets it out to Cotter, guarded by Alexa Deming. 15-9, Belgrade on top. 3:48 to go till halftime. Aspen Cotter, long three. That was Mason Cotter with a deep three, no good. Rebound, though, Laurel.
Three-quarter court shot there.
Boy, Mason Cotter just cuts right through again and lays it in. Going to hear those names a lot. You got Mason Cotter and Aspen Cotter both getting to the rim and scoring now. It's just a 4-point game.
Yeah, and that's the thing that's only been really hurting Belgrade here in the first half is Laurel's penetration against the zone.
Bailey Christensen for the Panthers misses. Rebound goes to the Locomotives.
Another great shot by Belgrade. They're getting the shots they want against the zone. They just haven't been able to finish the last three layups, actually. Should have 6 more points on the board. It should be 21-11, but it's only 15-11.
Now Cotter drives, kicks it out to O'Toole. O'Toole picks up her dribble. Lorash with the long jump shot. Air ball goes out of bounds. So it's going to be Panther ball with 3:01 to play here in the second quarter. Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard reads Belgrade Panthers 15, Laurel Locomotives 11. This is a consolation game at the divisional tournament where the winner will advance to the third place game this afternoon and will punch their ticket to the state tournament in Great Falls in 2 weeks. As Senden has it for the Panthers, gets it in the corner. Now Deming with it down low. Her pass is errant, but Kaya Hohenstein comes up with it before it goes out of bounds. Hohenstein drives in.
I think she thought, good by Gabby Weber, great shot by Gabby Weber. I think Deming thought that she got double teamed and she was going to curl past that right back to Christensen, who probably should have stepped in mid, but she went the opposite of the baseline. She couldn't find her. So, but nonetheless, Gabby gets the rebound and puts it back up.
Here we go, Laurel with the ball. Shot on the way from Cotter, 3-pointers, no good. Alexa Deming rebound, up ahead to Gabby Weber. 17-11 Panthers on top. Hohenstein goes up off the glass, misses, gets her own rebound up again and puts it in. So Kaya Hohenstein makes the score 19-11 with 2:10 to play here until halftime. We have a timeout on the floor. It is a full timeout, so with that, you are listening to Belgrade Panther basketball on Good Time Oldies 93.7 KBOZ. Back in 1 minute. All right, welcome back to Rocky Mountain College here. Laurel taking that timeout after Belgrade picks up quite a bit of momentum. So we're closing in on halftime here. Locomotives with the ball, trailing 11-19. Cotter, three-pointer on the way in the corner. Good!
Oh! It's a huge spark for Laurel.
That was Mason Cotter who hit that one for the Locomotives.
Welcome back, Cotter. What did I tell you?
Deming with it. Dribbles in. Shot from the elbow off the glass and in for Alexa Deming.
That's a
21-14, Panthers up by 7. Aspen Cotter passes in low, gets it back in the corner where she just hit a three, pulls it back out now to Cotter, around now to Robertus. Trap now, Gabby Weber comes up with a steal, then taken right back though, as now Cotter will pull up a three, and it goes in. This time it's Aspen Cotter
Yeah, can't. Looks like these girls are starting to get a little bit on target with their three-point shot, so we can't be late. But we had a scramble there in our zone, and Christensen just couldn't get out there.
Alexa Deming with another bank shot and in.
Yeah, the bank's open for Alexa. That's 2 banks in a row, and extends the lead to 6.
Her dad, Mike Deming's got a big smile in the stands right now. He's the head coach of the boys team. Will be playing in the divisional championship tonight from the Metro Park. As Laurel misses, Kai Hohenstein comes down with the rebound for the Panthers. 35 seconds to go here till halftime. Belgrade with the ball. Gabby Weber now has it up top. We'll see what the Panthers elect to do here with just 27 seconds now. Maybe going to hold for the final shot with a 23-17 lead. As now Weber has it. Working on Cotter. Deming. Pass inside. Turnover. 13 seconds to go. Laurel with the ball. Ahead to Aspen Cotter. She's got Mason Cotter open on the block. Gets it to her off the glass and in. 5 seconds to go till half. 4-point lead for Belgrade. 2 seconds. Here comes a midcourt shot from Deming. It's on the way, and it is no good, but it was close. So after 1 half of play, the score, the Belgrade Lady Panthers 23, the Laurel Locomotives 19. We will go ahead and step aside for 2 minutes. You're listening to the Panthers on Good Time Oldies, 93.7 KBOZ. Back with the halftime show in 2 minutes. All right, back here at Rocky Mountain College, halftime between the Belgrade Lady Panthers and the Laurel Locomotives. The score, Belgrade 23, Laurel 19. Halftime is brought to you by Doc and Nelson Funeral Service and Crematory, helping families celebrate a life lived. There is a difference. And, Andy, we did have some technical issues through the first half of play. I think that we have a pretty good connection right now. But one thing we did notice is a little better is we've got statistics. Statistics here quicker to us. What can you tell us about the statistics from the first half?
Yeah, Hohenstein finishes with 5. Weber finishes with 4. Christensen finishes with 4. Gee finishes with 4. Deming finishes with 4. And Reed rounds it out with 2 for a total of 23. On the Laurel side, we have Aspen Cotter with 5, O'Toole with 1, Dawes with 3, Chapman with 1, Mason Cotter with 7, and Abby Larash with 2. So two big three-point shots by Laurel that propelled them to get back into this game and keep it a little bit closer. Belgrade probably could have got to 11-point lead. There was a time where we missed basically 3 point-blank layups in a row, 2 by Weber and 1 by Christensen. And those are big plays. We always talk about those high percentages. You always have to finish. And probably could have had a little bit more of a lead here. And nonetheless, Belgrade weathered the storm with a couple 3-point shots of Laurel and still has the lead 23-19. So Laurel finishes the half with a total of 16 rebounds, and Belgrade finishes the half with a total of 20 rebounds. And anytime you win on the glass, you're probably going to have more opportunities, and it has given Belgrade more opportunities. But in the second half, I think they got to continue to rebound well out of the zone, which they've done so far. They just got to control some of Laurel's guards' penetration that helps break down the zone. That's gotten Laurel to the line or kick out for a couple of those 3-point shots that got them back in the game. And then Belgrade's just got to finish, their short shots. They're making great passes out of the zone against Laurel, and they're finding the right players at the right spots at the right time. But we just got to finish those shots and be able to connect to try to pull away in this game.
All right, so let's just talk about the implications of the result of this game. As, again, the Panthers led throughout the first half. I think we're up by as much as, 9 or so. But the winner of this game is guaranteed a spot in the state tournament in 2 weeks. For the girls, that will be in Great Falls. Boys State is next week, but girls are going to have the bye week going into their state tournament. But the winner of this game today moves on, one to the state tournament, but also to a third-place consolation championship game this afternoon. And to the loser, though, the season is over completely, and that is it.
This is it. And so you got one more half of basketball. And both coaches are in the locker room trying to motivate to, they might make a little bit of adjustments here, but they're going to go with the players that they've gone with all year and try to just spark them to be a little bit mentally tougher than the other team and to grind it out and to play the most consistent and most effort as possible to try to get this win.
All right, once again, we are at halftime here at Rocky Mountain College. The Belgrade Panthers leading the Laurel Locomotives 23-19. Let's go ahead and step aside for 2 more minutes. You are listening to Belgrade Panther basketball on Good Time Oldies, KBOZ 93.7. Back in 2 minutes. My headset just got staticky right when you put the phone on it. All right, back here at Rocky Mountain College, getting ready to start the third quarter. 2 minutes on the clock here. Warming up are the teams. Belgrade shooting on the end here. Again, want to remind you that the Panthers are in their white uniforms with white shorts, green trim, green numerals. Meanwhile, the Locomotives are in all purple purple tops, purple shorts, and yellow numerals and lettering on their jerseys. I'm going to try to find some score updates from what's going on across the way at Metra, because the winner of this game will play the winner of a consolation game at Metra. Also, the boys' consolation that happened at 9. Do you know who won that game, Andy?
At 9 at the Metra?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure. I want to confirm that. I know Billings Central was up, kind of pulling away initially over, I believe it would have been.
Well, just bear with me here for a second. We're
Laurel,
gonna see.
excuse me.
Yeah, they're playing
boys.
Laurel, yeah.
I got word with some parents that it came over here. That initially Billings Central was up, so we'll try to confirm if that maintained or not.
All right, let's see what we got here. Hang on 1 second. Working through some scores here. We got some Class B action being mentioned, but we want to know what's going on here at Class A. Here's an update on the game in front of us right now. Again, halftime here. It is 23-19 Belgrade on top of Laurel. 9 minutes ago, this was sent out that. Oh no, that's from another class as well. We gotta get organized here with what's going on here around the state. As earlier here at Rocky Mountain College, the Fergus Golden Eagles boys team did advance. We'll just go ahead and commentate through the second half. I'll keep looking for some scores of who the winner of this game will face later on this afternoon at Metro Park. 8 minutes on the clock, ready to get things going here with the second half. Laurel's going to have the ball to start things out in the third quarter, then trailing by 4. Cotter has it. Guarded by Alexa Deming right now. Gets it up top. Pass nearly stolen away by Maya Reed. Now trapped in the corner. Passing inside here. Kick back out. Thought about the three-pointer. Inside pass. No good by Laurel. Loose ball. And coming up with it is the Locomotives. Loose again. Alexa Deming's going to come away with it.
Yeah, she rips it away. So currently at half, Billings Central girls losing to Dawson girls 28-22 over at the Metro.
Okay, I did have that in front of me actually and missed it. So again, the winner of that Dawson County Billings Central game will play the winner of our game here in front of us right now, as the Belgrade Panthers are unable to convert on their first possession of the second half and still lead 23-19.
And it looks like Billings Central boys advance, and they'll play Fergus today at 3 p.m. in the consolation game for third and fourth.
Shot inside, good from the Locomotives, making it just a 2-point lead now for Belgrade.
Yeah, Billings Central did defeat Laurel 64-39, and the boys lose.
Oh wow, lopsided. Lopsided there in the boys' consolation.
Had a day rested between their loss against us, and they came back ready to play. Blocking foul on Kaya. Looks like she was fairly set, but maybe not.
So yeah, we have a foul called against Kyle Hohenstein, and now we have an injured player here for the Locomotives. Boy, this gym just got real quiet, as right now on the ground, I believe is
Cotters, huh?
It's one of the Cotters. I want to make sure I have the right one, though. Being helped up now by the training staff. That is good to see, but she is really hobbling on that foot. That is number 12, Aspen Cotter, one of the leaders of this Locomotive team. So that's tough to see as she is making her way to the bench right now.
Yeah, so trainer for Laurel, Miriam, longtime trainer for Laurel, she'll check out her player. Hopefully it's nothing serious and maybe she can get back to the game, but she walked off pretty gingerly, and sometimes it's initial pain is just that shock of it, and maybe you can walk on it a little bit and walk it out and see if you can get back going in the game, tape it up, and readjust the injury at a later time. But
so in shooting the free throws for Cotter, is this the other Cotter
It's
shooting
Cotter,
the free throws?
right?
Yeah, it makes sense. Like Cotter got fouled, so Cotter's going to shoot the free throws. This, though, is Mason Cotter. She hits the first, misses the second, though. Offensive rebound to the Locomotives. Sent back out. Cotter has it up top. Gets it around here to Spitzer. Now back around. Cotter with it.
got to talk her through with Mason Cotter. You got to find her. You can't. That's not what we wanted.
Cotter for three, no good. Offensive rebound put back in by Spitzer, by Paige O'Toole, and we have a Laurel Locomotive lead and then a turnover. Boy, this just turned real quick for the Panthers.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a big shot by Cotter. We were slow out on rotation. We kind of lost her. She airballs it, but they put up the rebound and score, and then Kaya thought Lexa was going to be there for the inbound pass, and we turn it over.
Now Mason Cotter with it.
So Laurel takes the lead, 24-23.
Paige O'Toole gets it out to Spitzer. Now high post, back out to Spitzer. Three-pointer in the corner is no good. Offensive rebound foul called on Ashley Senden there on the loose ball on the rebound. So foul against the Panthers there. The score right now, the Laurel Locomotives 24, the Belgrade Panthers 23. This is the girls' consolation semifinal.
Yeah, so now Laurel showing a lot of signs of energy here. And that's just what these games are about. It's a game of energy and momentum, and you really feed off momentum plays in these types of games to get you, because you're tired. You've played a long week here, been here since Wednesday. And so it's a lot about grit in these games.
Spitzer for three is good. And Sarah Fowler is going to need to take a timeout. It is a full timeout as Laurel has grabbed the momentum of this game and leads in the third quarter 27-23 with 5:28 to go on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard. Let's step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to the Belgrade Panthers on 93.7 KBOZ. Supposed to be a 1 minute timeout. Might have got started 10 seconds late. No, they're still waiting. Okay, here we go back from the timeout. Panthers with the ball. Hohenstein for three in the corner. Panthers.
Oh, big shot back.
Kaya Hohenstein hits the three.
Kaya neutralizes the three-point shot from Laurel to bring it back within 1 point. That's a huge shot, and we know a player like Kaya, once she starts getting going, she can be dangerous. She had 5 threes yesterday, so hopefully she can get going here in the third quarter for Belgrade.
At the next whistle, I'm going to hand my headset to Rick Phillips. He has an announcement for you. I'm going to hand it over to you, Rick, at the next whistle. Yep, as Laurel with the ball. Three-point shot on the waves from, who was that? She hit it. Number 32 there for the Locomotives, responds right back with a three of her own. That was Caitlin Dawes. Once again here, I'm going to hand the microphone over to Rick Phillips, who has an announcement for the Belgrade Panther fans.
Thank you, Nate. What we're trying to do is organize a spirit bus to come up and support. Hopefully our girls will get through this game versus Laurel today, and if so, they'll be playing just ahead of our boys at 4:30. Boys are scheduled at 6, and so we're putting a bus together at 1:30 to gather at the front of the high school. And come on out, support the Panthers. Wear lots of green. We'd love to have you out here. It's going to be a great weekend. Come see us.
So Weber hits a 2-point shot to get back Belgrade within 2 with Laurel. 4:19 to go. 30 Laurel, 28 Belgrade. Missed shot by Laurel, layup, point blank, and it stays here with Laurel, Nate. So the energy in this gym is starting to raise up, and the intensity is starting to raise up, and possession by possession, Nate, it's going to start to tighten up here. And these type of games to try to go to state bring a lot of energy for even the fans base of each team.
4:12 to play here in the third. Panthers trailing by 2. Could have been a travel call. No call against the Locomotives, who have the ball right now. Cotter thinks about the three, kicks it back out to Spitzer.
Darn close.
Now Dawes with it in the corner to Cotter. sent around here the other side. Spitzer driving in is Cotter, and she is fouled by Kaya Hohenstein. So Mason Cotter is going to go to the free throw line. I want to remind you that today's game on KBOZ is brought to you by Stockman Bank, Montana's brand of banking. Mason Cotter here at the free throw line. Her Laurel Locomotives have a 2-point lead, and her free throw is good, making it a now 3-point lead for Laurel with 3:49 to go here in the third.
Yeah, Belgrade with only 5 points here in the quarter.
Second free throw up, good. Mason Cotter hits them both, makes it a 4-point lead for Laurel as Gabby Weber slices right through off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, Christensen is fouled, so Belgrade's going to go to the free throw line here. This will be Bailey Christensen at the line for the Panthers, who's going to try to cut this lead in half. First free throw is good.
That's only the 6th point for Belgrade here in the third quarter to Laurel's 13. So Laurel has made a run here in the third quarter to gain this lead. And they've got a lot of energy here. But good job by Gabby Weber being aggressive, and good job by Bailey Christensen getting the rebound, but she misses that second free throw.
Yeah, misses the second one, so 3-point lead for Laurel. They have the ball. Laurel does. Pass inside. Shot misses. Gabby Weber for the Panthers comes up with the rebound, headed the other way. Weber, left hand, drives in, kicks it out to Gee. Gee, pump fake, goes in, goes up with it and is fouled. So Hannah Gee takes it to the rack and is fouled. And will go to the line and shoot 2.
And that's always nice when it's like with Dawson Fowler rebounding. When Gabby Weber can get a rebound, she can get out in transition pretty quick. And she picks up the tempo, drives to the lane, they stop her, kicks it out, got the floater by Gee, no good, but she's fouled, makes her first free throw.
2-point lead for Laurel. Second free throw from Gee is good, so just a 1-point lead with 3:20 to go here in the third. Laurel up with the ball. Cotter has it.
Belgrade's
gets it up to Spitzer.
Yeah, Belgrade's weathered the storm a little bit. Coach Fowler a little bit upset with the girls in the last time out. Try to get their focus back. 3-ball for Laurel.
Yeah.
And good.
Abby Lorash hits the 3 for the Locomotives. 35-31, they're on top. And then the Panthers turn it over on the other end. So the Laurel fans here are pretty excited.
That's been the difference here, Nate, in the third quarter, is actually Laurel has shot the 3-point ball very well. And I don't know if they are a consistent 3-point shooting team, but they're starting to get more and more confidence behind the 3-point line, and that can be dangerous. Cotter over, back over to Cotter. Reed will foul her, be out of bounds Laurel basketball on the baseline. Senden will check into the game for Maya Reed, who has her second foul. 58 seconds to go here in the third quarter. 35-31 Laurel. Tight basketball game. Laurel to inbound, Cotter.
Want to apologize for some of the technical issues that we're having here at the gym. A couple outages. We're going to get this fixed so that we have the final quarter ready to go for you. Panthers trailing by 4 with 50 seconds to go in the third.
So Gee will take the ball up the floor here, throws it over to Deming. Deming dribbles in, passes it to Senden. Senden throws it away, turnover Belgrade. 35 seconds, Laurel up 35-31. And now Laurel turns the ball over, so Belgrade gets another break. Belgrade's got to calm down here, quick turn of the basketball over, and they got to get an open shot here. This is, I think this is a big possession for Belgrade.
Panthers trailing by 4, 29 seconds to go here in the third. Hannah Gee brings it down, gets it to Weber. 22 seconds to go here. Weber with it. Up top, gets it to Gee. 3-pointer on the way from Hannah Gee. No good. Rebound Laurel. Up ahead. Weber almost gets the steal, but coming away with it is Cotter. She misses. Offensive rebound, though, for the Locomotives. Up off the glass, no good. Rebound loose on the floor. 2 seconds to go here in the quarter. And it's going to be Belgrade ball from a jump ball. 3 seconds to
basketball.
Yeah, 3 seconds to go here in the third. The Panthers have the distance to go here as they inbound it to Sendon at midcourt. Sendon, half-court shot on the way is going to be short, and that will do it for the end of the third quarter. After 3, the Belgrade Panthers and the Laurel Locomotives are in a tight one. The score, the Locomotives 35, the Panthers 31. We will be back with the fourth quarter in 1 minute. All right, back here for the start of the fourth quarter at Rocky Mountain College. Consolation semifinal between Belgrade and Laurel. The girls' game here. Laurel on top by 4. Laurel has the ball starting out this fourth quarter. And going in is Cotter.
She's back in the game.
Yeah, back in the game after injuring her leg. So good to see that she's back on the floor. She scores the first 2 points of the fourth.
Boy, and she looks quick.
Hohenstein in the corner for 3. No good. A front iron. Rebound, Gabby Weber. She goes up and is fouled, so headed to the free throw line for the Panthers is Gabby Weber, trailing by 6 with 7:27 to go in this game. Again, want to apologize for our listeners that have experienced some technical difficulties. We've struggled with our connection here at the gym a few times, a couple intermittent outages, but I believe we are streaming strong right now. Want to keep you here through the remainder of this game as there's just 7:27 to go in the fourth. And Belgrade is down 6. Weber misses the first free throw. Second one on the way is good, so 5-point lead now for Laurel. And
Belgrade's going to have to pick up the pressure a little bit here, Nate. They can't sit back in that zone. They're going to have to bring up pressure.
Cotter gets it out here to O'Toole. Back to Cotter now. O'Toole with it up top, guarded by Hohenstein. Drives left hand, goes up, fouled.
It'll be 4 on Kaya Hohenstein, I believe. So we'll see if Coach Fowler, oh no, 22. Got that on Ashley Sendon. So that's only her second. So that's fortunate enough for Belgrade there.
Free throw from O'Toole is no good. $7:10 to go here, fourth quarter. Second free throw from the Locomotives, no good. 32-37, Belgrade trails. Gabby Weber for the Panthers has the ball. Drives left hand, picks up the dribble at the high post. Gets it to Gee. Little jump
nice
shot's
little
good.
Shot. And that's her shot. She's got to look to penetrate and get some floaters in there and work toward the hoop. And she's actually a decent free throw shooter. So she's been a little off the mark on her three-point shot. So I think that's kind of got to be her game there. It's only a three-point game. So we need to continue to take high percentage shots like that.
So now Cotter has it in the corner, gets it out here to
Belgrade
Chapman.
In man-to-man now, Nate, which is needful to bring that pressure back out.
Aspen Cotter drives in, misses off the glass. Rebound, Kaya Hohenstein for the Panthers. Belgrade trailing by 3. Gabby Weber with the ball.
It's a foul!
Shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound, Ashley Sendon for Belgrade. Hohenstein, three-pointer on the way.
Good!
Tie ball game.
Big shot by Kaya Hohenstein. Big shot, Hohenstein. Tied 37-37, Nate. That is huge. See, now that gives our bench, our players, a lot of confidence. They're doing a good job here in man-to-man. We just got to talk and help each other through.
6 minutes to go in this game. Cotter up off the glass for the Locomotives is good. 2-point lead now for Laurel. And Hannah Gee's going to bring it down the floor for Belgrade. Looks to drive in. Boy, Hannah Gee takes it up off the glass and just misses in and out. Rebound is loose. Gabby Weber comes up with it. And then a foul called on the floor. This is going to be against Laurel.
Great hustle by Gabby Weber. And that's what she does so well. And the thing is, if she doesn't get that rebound, we have nobody rotating back. But at this point in the game, you got to go for every loose ball. And she extends the possession, gets Laurel to their 15th foul. and that'll be Chapman's third foul. Throws it out to Christensen. Christensen back up top to Weber. Weber for three. Oh, off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Laurel. Carter will now maintain the basketball here.
Locomotives here with the ball, 5:21 to go in the fourth, leading by 2. Aspen Cotter retreats back to midcourt, guarded by Hannah Gee. Picks up her dribble, needs a teammate. Gets it to Dawes. Dawes back to Aspen Cotter. Now driving in, spin move, kicks it out. Pass now all the way across, stolen away by Gabby Weber.
Great read by Weber.
Gabby Weber to the rack. No good, rebound, Ashley Senden for the Panthers. Out to Gee. Gee now goes up with it, and she's fouled.
Inadvertent whistle, Nate.
Oh, that's an inadvertent whistle. So no foul called.
No.
Hang on, we've got some
same
confusion. Confusion on the floor here. With 4:52 to go, it's going to be Panther ball.
Yeah.
This game is brought to you by Rich's Flooring for quality you can stand on. So inadvertent whistle when Belgrade had the ball. Hannah Gee was in the act of shooting, inadvertent whistle. So Belgrade whistle is going to get the ball right now, inbounding under the Laurel basket. Unhappy Locomotive fans here behind us probably hear those guys.
Nice job putting us right in the middle of their fan base.
As the ball is inbound, stolen away. Cotter with it. Pump fake, goes up, lays it in, and is fouled. So the Panthers pay for the turnover.
It's a tough turn of events there because I think our girls have thought they've gotten fouled when they've went to the rim a few times. And now you get a barely touched foul there. I think girls are feeling a little bit of inconsistency. They don't know what's going to be called here.
Cotter hits the free throw.
That's a huge play. Extends the lead to 5.
42-37, Laurel on top, 4:40 to go. Belgrade with the ball. Senden gets it to Hohenstein. Shot from the elbow, no good. Rebound goes to Locomotives.
But you got to hustle in. Everybody's got to go try rebound. That was a nice little curl cut for Kaya to the middle of the free throw line, but the shot just couldn't fall.
Cotter turns it over. Belgrade ball. 4:23 to go, fourth quarter.
Another huge possession for Belgrade. As the clock winds down, each possession is going to get tighter and tighter. And so Coach Fowler takes a timeout to readjust what they need to do here on this possession.
So 4:19 to go, timeout on the floor. It is a 30-second timeout. Let's stay right here with you on KBOZ. And remind you that this game is brought to you by Bridger Orthopedic and Sports Medicine for all of life's motions. So yeah, again, the score right now on the Bozeman Ford Lincoln RV scoreboard, Laurel 42, Belgrade 37. We're in a 30-second timeout. It's going to be Belgrade ball inbounding it from near midcourt. Gabby Weber will inbound it for the Panthers. On the floor for Belgrade is Weber, Gee, Christensen, Hohenstein, and Senden.
Wow, yeah, and it's going to be, there's plenty of time, but it's still a big possession, Nate. There, nice shot by Bailey Christensen, and good.
Yeah, 15-foot jump shot from Christensen goes. 3-point lead now for Laurel. And bringing it down the floor is Aspen Cotter.
That's what she's got to be ready to do there at the high post, and she was. Nice smooth shot by Bailey. Good job for Belgrade finding her.
Aspen Cotter kicks it out here to Dawes. Now cutting across is Aspen Cotter. Back out to Dawes in the corner. Jump shot on the way.
That's the
no
shot
good.
You want. Good rebound by Christensen.
Rebound Belgrade. Hannah Gee with it up ahead. Hohenstein with it now. Drives baseline. Pulls up.
Nice
Her
shot by
good.
Kaya.
Kaya Hohenstein hits another big shot. Panthers trail by just 1. And Gabby Weber applying full court defense. Cotter able to get across midcourt, pulls it back out, sends it to Dawes. Now across to Spitzer. Spitzer back to Cotter. Cotter on the right
Fowler
wing.
elects to continue to go to man defense here. Timeout Laurel, and Belgrade's done a nice job. So it might not be a bad possession here to switch back to a 2-3 for just one possession, because she's going to design a set play here for man to get something going for her girls. So we'll see if Fowler will switch it up to a 2-3. It wouldn't be a bad idea. So that's how you counter a coach's timeout there, because then the girls get they're not ready for the next defensive setup, and then you can even call back to man even if there's a quick stoppage in play. So then they forget about that set and about that instruction by the coach. So we'll see what Coach Fowler here does in the timeout of the defense, if she switches up or stays man-to-man.
Again, timeout taken by Laurel with just 3:15 to go here in the fourth. I want to remind you that the game on KBOZ is brought to you by First Security Bank, your locally owned and operated neighborhood bank, serving the Gallatin Valley since 1919, member FDIC. So out of the timeout, it's going to be Laurel ball and a 1-point lead. And like Andy mentioned during the timeout, let's see what Belgrade comes out, and it looks like it's going to be man-to-man.
So then they, in the timeout, then she's got to coach them through what they're going to look for in their set. And they got to talk through screens. There's the back screen, the flex cut, and on ball for Cotter. Good defense by Belgrade.
Missed shot by the Locomotives. Loose ball, though, is picked up, and then a foul called against Belgrade.
Send Laurel to the line for 2 here. So it's actually 2 shots, but now we got to secure rebounds off the rebound. We saw that last night in the boys' game. There was some free throw lane issues for the boys, which extended some plays for Fergus last night. And these are big plays, 3 minutes to go, every possession counts. So free throw rebounding is a big deal.
McKenna Robertus at the free throw line misses the first, second one here coming on the way, and it is good. So now a 2-point lead for Laurel with 3:04 to go. Belgrade has the ball as Hannah Gee will bring it down the floor. Gets it to Weber. Kaya Hohenstein for 3 in the corner.
Oh! They got that deep corner screen. That's the second time they've ran that zone offense play where they run her from opposite wing to the corner and the screen low. Laurel hasn't adjusted. Now you got to come back because they're probably going to be ready for it. You can come back with actually maybe a post-up play now that you have the lead. If you get a defensive stop here, you can almost run the same motion set.
Belgrade on top now by 1. 3-pointer from Laurel's no good. 2:28 to go in the fourth. Ball's out of bounds. It's Panther basketball.
So now you can run that same play and actually slip the screen. If you would run that with Bailey Christensen or something like that, you can slip the screen back to the middle of the lane. You get an open shot because they're going to overplay her now. So you almost want to run a counter play. Here it comes. Let's see if they run a counter play.
As Gabby Weber has it up top, gets it to Gee. The back screen from, or the
this is great by Belgrade. They don't need a shot. They just going to hold the basketball till the zone.
Yeah, so what's happening is Belgrade's just working time off the clock.
2 minutes, they got a 1-point lead. Kind of do what the boys did last night. You go to free throw layup mode, and you just can't turn it over, and you got to be prepared mentally to hit free throws.
Hannah Gee has it now for the Panthers, gets it to Weber. Weber driving in, picks up her dribble, gets it to Hohenstein.
Help each other out, though. You can't stand there.
Hohenstein,
oh, wow, Hohenstein's going to pull
misses.
up.
Rebound is loose. Laurel still loose. On the ground, scrum on the floor, jump ball called. Possession arrow is in favor of Belgrade. So Belgrade ball.
You know, it's one of your best players taking that shot. She did have a close shot to the rim, but it's a very fine line now. If you have the ball in possession, up 1, do you want to take a shot at all? And that's what they're going to go through here in the timeout. And it's jump ball, so it'll be, you said Belgrade's basketball.
Belgrade's
correct?
ball.
So Coach Fowler is going to design a play.
Yep, I got to get to a timeout here. We got a timeout on the floor taken by Coach Fowler. You're listening to Belgrade Panther Basketball on 93.7 KBOZ. We'll be back in 30 seconds. All right, here we are back at Rocky Mountain College for this Eastern A Divisional Consolation Semifinal winner to the third place game this afternoon and advancing to the state tournament. Belgrade Panthers leading the Laurel Locomotives 44-43
So
with 1:35 to go and the ball.
Yeah, here comes a designed inbound play, which Belgrade gets barely. They're going to run Kaya's play with a double screen. Then you got to look to post up. They don't need the 3.
Belgrade just taking time off the clock. They elect not to pass to Kaya in the corner as Weber has it up top.
And the guards got to help each other out. They need to not have long spacing. It's dribble handoff and shorten the passes. And I believe Bailey, Christensen, and Senden, they got to read their guards and also not bear themselves on the baseline. They have to be accessible. Hannah Gee does get fouled. It's only Laurel's 16th foul. So right now it's just about taking care of the basketball, not turning it over, and helping your teammate out.
Hohenstein will inbound it for the Panthers. Gee has it, 1:16 to go. Passes inside to Weber. Christensen now, jump shot on the way. No good. Rebound goes to Spitzer for the Locomotives. And then Spitzer is fouled. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 1-and-1 and give a chance to Laurel to take the lead here. Boy.
Not sure if they wanted that shot. I know Bailey's close there. It's tough to not take that shot, but you're up 1 point with a minute to go. And Laurel still needs one more foul to get to the bonus of 7. I believe you got to hold that out and get fouled so you can go to the line. But we'll see what happens in the turn of events here. Laurel, it's a 1-and-1 here, Nate.
Yeah, 1-and-1 for Spitzer. 1:09 to go in the game. First one is good. That ties it up at 44. 44 all. And then at the free throw line for the Locomotives is Spitzer for the back end of this 1-and-1. Shot is on the way. Front iron bounces around and in. Timeout taken by Laurel. This is a full timeout. Let's go ahead and step aside for 1 minute. You're listening to Belgrade Panther basketball on Good Time Oldies 93.7. Back in 1 minute. Okay, back here at Rocky Mountain College for the final minute of this fourth quarter in the girls' consolation semifinal between Laurel and Belgrade. Panthers with the ball, trailing by 1. Weber has it. Under 1 minute to play now. Gets to Hohenstein, three-pointer coming. Oh! Kaya Hohenstein!
Hohenstein. Now do you foul? No, they're only up 2.
Panthers are up 2.
Only up 2.
45 seconds to go. Spitzer for 3.
We're late.
No good. Rebound.
Rebound.
Panthers have the ball.
Go help her out. You got to help her out. You got to get up and help her out.
Weber is trapped in the back.
Help her out.
She's fouled. Gabby Weber's going to be shooting 1-and-1.
Yeah, I just don't like that one single ball handler trying to bring it up the floor by themselves, especially when the trap's coming. Our girls are burying themselves. They got to be outlets. I know Gabby's a great dribbler. I know that she's the floor general, and she's is very skilled. But you got to get up the floor to get fouled. Luckily, she got fouled in the backcourt, but we got to be careful here. So if she hits this, I'm sure Sarah's going to call a timeout if she hits this free throw and talk about their defensive strategy. If you're up 4, there's no need to foul, but if she misses.
Second free throw coming, no good. Rebound Christensen for the Panthers. Back to Weber. Weber pulls it back out. Belgrade up by 3.
That's a huge rebound. Great job.
Weber driving, loses the handle, stolen away.
And that's where you got to help her. You got to talk to her.
Stolen away. This is Cotter. Cotter with it up top. Pass inside. Locomotives down by 3.
They're down by 3. You want to foul.
Spitzer drives in up off the glass. No good. Rebound. Kaya Hohenstein, and she's fouled. So Kaya Hohenstein is going to go to the free throw line, and she will shoot a 1-and-1.
Yeah, so Belgrade
10
is
seconds
up
to go.
3 there, but the Lady Panthers don't elect to foul, even though they're up 3. If you haven't practiced that, because people may be wondering why would you do that? That's a thing where you actually have to prepare and practice for something like that, because then you can you got to be careful because you can get an intentional foul if you don't know how to do that. So she elects to just stay man-to-man, and actually Laurel goes to the rim for the 2, and they miss, and we get the free throw rebound. Kaya hits the first. Belgrade's now up 4 with 10.2 seconds to go. So Sarah's telling them in the timeout, here's the deal. Even if we make her miss this free throw, anything under 5 seconds, if Laurel makes it, they don't need to inbound the basketball. So anything 5 seconds and under, just let the ball go.
Right.
Don't even attempt to throw it in to force a potential turnover. So number one, you play defense without fouling. Anything under 5 seconds, you just let the ball sit if Laurel does score.
So here's the situation. The Belgrade Panthers are leading the Laurel Locomotives 49-45 with 10.2 seconds to go. Kaya Hohenstein for the Panthers is at the free throw line with the back end of a 1-and-1 here. Shot is on the way, and it is good. So 50-45, 5-point lead with 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, just shadow, no foul. Okay, now they don't need to touch him. It's below 5 seconds.
Spitzer up ahead, off the glass. No good rebound. Bailey Christensen. And this is going to do it. The Panthers are going to come out of here with the win.
Going to state.
And that will be it.
Congratulations, Lady Panthers, going to state. I can't believe this.
All right, how about that? And again, Kaya Hohenstein.
She's got ice water in her veins. They actually set up the three-point play because they have so much confidence in her. They're down 1, and they go for the three-point shot, and she hits it at the top of the three-point line to propel Belgrade to win to the state tournament. She is a big-time shooter, a lot of confidence, and you can tell she's not afraid to shoot at any time in the game, at any point in the game. And the Belgrade girls do a good job setting her up on that double screen at the top, and Kaya hits that 3, and she finishes the game with 21 points. So yesterday, 25. Today, Kaya Hohenstein, 21 points, and propels Belgrade forward to the state tournament. She hits 4 3-pointers on the night. Weber finishes with 8. Gee finishes with 8, and Bailey Christensen finishes with 7. So a huge game by Kaya Hohenstein to propel Belgrade 50-45. Great team effort. I thought the girls' energy was good here in this morning game, Nate. And they had the lead early. Then they succumbed to lead a little bit by some hot shooting by Laurel. And Laurel kind of gained control of this game. And then Belgrade here in the fourth quarter gains the lead back and momentum back. And Belgrade finishes the game down 1 with Kaya again hitting a 3-point shot and a huge shot. Again, I have a lot of respect for her. Big-time player to me. Again, ice water in her veins. She's not nervous, and she's not shy to pull the trigger. And Coach Fowler got the ball in her hands, and she welcomed that opportunity, and she nailed the opportunity, and now she's got Belgrade going to state.
Sorry, there are a couple technical issues at the end of the game. I know we had you there for the end of it, though. The Belgrade Lady Panthers win 50-45 and will advance to the state tournament, as well as a consolation third-place game this afternoon. We will have that one for you, and we'll have a better internet connection. So for Andy Demjanovic, this is Nate Parsegian. Let's kick it back to Jill at the station.